That was not me.
What, the bell?
Yes.
Not even hear it.
Doors.
It's good to see you, Rurik. At the moment, Doll came by not long ago. She said that Nala is not of her right mind and is running around loose. I do not know if they found her. My house went down to Kindlebrook, but she was not present. But she was, as I
She
understand it.
has been afflicted with a curse. She sees all friends and everyone else as
Excuse me.
There are those who are trying to help, but I am unsure of their success. It is magic, curse of the mind. It is similar to a hallucination. It is comparable to this. She is hallucinating others as undead. Due to it being magic, this is not the correct approach. It is far more difficult to deal with. Think of it. Think of it this way. You have a rope that knots with other ropes. You must find the correct rope to undo the knot. This is a similar thing as to what's happening with curses. Do you understand? Because if we do that to magic, there could be damage to Nala. It is a difficult thing to work with. Even for one such as ourselves.
Much better.
Spell of self-recreation, yin and yang.
What and what?
I have not met those two.
That is the name of this form. It is the strongest I have during the day.
Rurik Whistlecog is awake again. He was able to walk under his own power to the tavern here. He's still not strong enough to go home, but he is recovering well.
This is good. How was he healed?
Silas and myself did cleansing at the same time using our respective prayers and gods.
Has he been informed of the occurrences?
He was given a lot of information last night as he sat around the fire here. Not only by our house, but by Amaris. He's probably suffering nightmares, so much information was provided.
Reminds me.
That is the difficulty with information. Too much is dangerous.
I need to catch up on the last 5 days. I know of nothing that has happened since the last dwarven attack.
The miasma has increased over at the ravine at C2 considerably. The Dancing Queen has been seen there doing her ceremonies. I do not know if an obelisk has formed yet. As I understand it, Nala was dragged into the miasma and suffered some sort of hallucinations. That is her current condition, is why she's running around the lands.
What do we do if we find Nala?
I believe they had her secured for her own safety.
Yes. According to what she was under containment for attacking a member of our house.
So she is not wandering the lands, attacking people.
Not out of her choice, at least.
Dull
Fear.
mentioned that she sees all of us as undead.
Yes.
That is what this one told me.
To our information, we have, through conversations, it is a result of a curse. We cannot deal with it, lest we accidentally do more damage. We are much divinity a body can sustain.
What does that mean?
Our magic is extremely potent. We are not sure if her body in its current state would be healthy enough to be used upon it.
So water it down.
It is not as easy for us. Our magic is a creation straight from gods, same as our body.
What?
As mentioned, the Archon, creation of the gods.
You were not born.
No,
Then you are like pigs.
like who?
Pigs. Haruka's construct.
We are no construct. We are living, it's not born. We are formed and created from magic itself.
You're not one of those dead things, are you?
No, we are living. We possess internal actions, just not the same as you.
That is very fortunate for you.
If you were to attack us, it would not end well for either of us.
Why?
We would be forced to detonate one of our forms. In defense.
What is detonate?
I have better painkillers, but
A very large explosion.
of course I.
I have been blown up before. Goblin explosives. Fireballs.
This is far different.
It's a little power gaming.
You would receive the full energy of God's creation. Divine wrath. We would also die.
Like I said, good thing you are not dead then.
Yes. Though not all dead are bad.
I do not agree with that.
There are some that still have their presence of mind.
Then they must be put to rest.
Not always. They have their purpose.
After what I have been through and what I have seen, all dead are bad. All dead will be destroyed.
In balance, there still requires them.
In all my life,
So,
I have not seen any other undead until I came here.
perhaps in your world, balance does not meet them. In many worlds, balance requires.
We are not in many worlds. Hello, Lyra.
Hi, Rurik. How are you?
Recovering, but better.
Good. Don't let me interrupt your conversation.
We were simply conversing. I was explaining. Balance sometimes requires certain dead creatures.
No, I do not agree with that. After witnessing the attacks on the dwarves, Galehaven, other peoples, no, they do not deserve life.
The lich that commands these forces, we agree, needs to be dealt with. But we have met others that do not need the same fate.
Does not matter to me. The dead will be returned to their resting place. Whether they are intelligent or mindless. That is what I believe. The dead have no place walking amongst us.
In many places, you would be deemed wrong for that assessment.
We are not in many places.
And are we in your land?
We are in Windlore. I live here. This is what I am calling home. I am not leaving. I am not fleeing. I will fight for my land. I will, if need be, die for my land and people.
The mortal coil. I find it so interesting.
What does that mean?
The willingness to die for our land. We find it interesting.
The willingness to die for protecting the land. There is a difference.
But you die either way. For us, that is the same.
All things die. Even gods.
We have yet to see what pass us. So forgive our skepticism.
There is nothing to forgive. You have your opinions. I have mine. We are allowed to have opinions, yes?
As it says, free will.
At least you, as well as everyone else, knows where I stand on that matter.
And we do not fault you for your belief.
I will attack on sight any undead I see.
We simply just do not understand emotion the way that you do. It is a point that we do not possess.
No. You do not. You were not there at Gilhaven. You were not there at the dwarves. You have not seen what they have done to these innocent people.
To us, it would not matter much. We do not wish to anger you. Statement. We simply explain our point of view.
I am not angered.
We are here to aid in creating balance. The dead have created too much darkness. We aim to help in alleviating this.
And how do you plan on doing this when the rest of us have not been able to? What makes you so special?
Nothing claims we are special. We are simply different nature. A divergence in a different power. We offer different suggestions, different tactics.
And what has been offered so far?
We have already consecrated the grounds of our home. We have offered to consecrate more, but will require assistance in doing so.
What does consecrate mean?
Removal and impenetrable defense from dead. Though it is untested as of yet, but the dead have not come for my home.
I fear it may not. The miasma. We tried to cleanse it with holy water and consecrated oil. And it
As explained to your companion, we were talking about this earlier. Holy water and consecrated oil are powerful, but suffer with two natural defects. By very nature, they require more natural, holy workings. Two diminishing returns. It is a natural effect.
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Too little of either substance against an overwhelming force will only empower that force. Do you understand?
I understand that.
What you're saying is we need more power.
Essentially, yes. There is scales to everything. One overwhelms the other. Perfect balance. Nothing moves. Similar to the flow of a river. You dam it. What happens?
Sorry, I'm thinking.
I have never blocked a river.
If you block a river, the water builds. And eventually, the dam will crack. The water will push through. We believe this is what is happening with the obelisks and the miasma. The land acts as the dam. The miasma and the obelisks are the water.
Maybe.
Energy in the contained space builds. Eventually, that contained space cannot hold more. It requires an outlet.
You are understanding this, yes?
Enough. Are you saying that you think the miasma and the obelisks are natural?
We believe they are natural, but have been corrupted by something else's magic. It is not infeasible for natural phenomena to be overpowered by magic.
True.
This is
If
But given-
natural phenomena is combined, control, instigated, energy in the contained space.
nope. Good.
It is not an avenue anybody's pursued. What little we know of the miasma is that it seems to be a way for this necromancer to, for lack of a better word, scry. And one of the people that did experiments with the miasma learned that it has a consciousness in it, or seen through it. So we believe it is this necromancer perceiving through the miasma.
From our conversations with others, 4 points have been made. 1. The mention of a cult. 2. The Lich. 3. An entity. And 4. The miasma. In mention of the entity, there was mention of a pool behind the Mages Guild.
The portal has nothing to do with the entity.
We are merely mentioning what we have told. There is
Sorry.
also mention of the cult. Apparently, the cult's intention is to wipe clean, so they can build it in their own image.
True.
Then there is the necromancer, also known as the Lich. Now, there is also the miasma, which carries an entity. So, we put forth this idea to you. The cult wishes to wipe clean the world, build it in its own image.
I need to
They
totally
do
mute
not
for a minute.
have the dark entity, vicious, and the undead are the weapons at its disposal.
I think you're right about a lot of it. The only thing I think you're wrong on, I believe the Lich and the entity are the same damn thing.
Either way, the process remains the same.
Yes.
The cult uses the dark entity to complete its objective.
Yes, I think there's a link between the cult and Vexor.
For
Who
what?
is using?
For what purpose, we are unsure. But in other lands, we have found evidence of dark gods being controlled by cults. We believe a similar thing is happening here. Cult may possess an artifact, as them moderate or highly advanced control over the entity.
It might. We really don't know. I don't doubt that there is a link between the cult and Vexor. Now, who is using who? Who knows? Maybe they're using each other.
Perhaps.
But my focus is on Vexor, these obelisks, and figuring out how this all started with Kindlebrook.
Would it be possible for someone to draw lines from the obelisks to Kindlebrook? See if there is a pattern forms. We are intrigued by something.
Someone probably. As far as where these obelisks have popped up, they've popped up at places or at people's residence that have, I don't know, garnered his attention.
Or is Is it simply these places were in the way? Coincidence is sometimes still overlooked. Just because they appeared at homes does not necessarily mean garnered his attention. It could simply just be incidents to by human or mortal thinking. Those people naturally believed this to be the cause.
But I did a scrying to find the source of the miasma. That thing looked back at me through the scrying and immediately set up the ritual. Like, I had to flee my clinic. It was that reactive and that immediate. You're saying that's coincidence?
It's not entirely unfeasible. The most logical thinking can sometimes lead down a rabbit hole.
But then that would involve us digging.
It is term of speech. Rurik.
This is all confusing.
You're not wrong.
Oftentimes, the most obvious answer is incorrect. By natural thinking, humans and humanoids think logically and rationally. This leads to incorrect answers more times than not.
Your moon goddess has given you a humanoid body. Does that not mean that you can have incorrect answers?
We may have a humanoid body. This does not mean we have humanoid thinking.
Right, so
We
we're
are
supposed to
still
think
different.
irrationally. Oh,
Does
Sure.
not mean thinking irrationally. It is just being open to more than rational. You are dealing with a dead and an entity. Logistical thinking will not be easy.
That is all I have is simple thinking.
There is a time and a place for such things, Rurik.
But I fear at this pace, the time and place will not matter.
From what we can see, this world potentially is not for long. We believe people are looking for the wrong things.
I just want to find out how to kill this lich. End the problem.
Liches are made of phylacteries, fragments of their soul. As long as a phylactery remains, the lich will remain.
So, then this cult must have its phylactery. Otherwise, why would it follow their directions?
This is what we believe. We believe the cult are the ones to be pulling all of the strings. But to make others see this is not easy. People do not doubt their intentions, but many people believe this lich to be dark entity.
The wind. What was the last part?
Many people believe the lich to be this dark entity. We think they are separate.
I believe it is an undead creature that must be put down. It must be given proper burial.
We do not think it is what you believe to be a natural undead. We believe it to be similar like us, creation.
Is that possible?
Enough power. Yes.
It is already demonstrated it has power.
We believe the way people have described to us and its abilities, that it is a creation, this entity. We do not believe it to be a regular undead. We believe it's zombies and other undead to be that of magic, not risen undead, not of typical necromancy, but of summons instead.
That is all above my head.
Think of it this way. I shall make it simple. Risen undead take a body from this world and takes control of it, rising them up once more. But summoned undead are crafted through magic. They are not actual corpses. They are formed. This is what. Continue.
I believe that I have been fighting the same ones over and over again. Not different ones. The same ones that have been learning and getting better.
This is why we suggest they are summons. They are redacting. People seem to think they are fighting the same. We do not think they are summoned like prisoned. summoned dead would explain why they are getting stronger, developed, and more plentiful.
I will have to take your word on that.
Risen dead requires corpses. There are so many buried. Only so many buried. So where would he be getting the corpses?
Jesus, Dozer. He just forced his way underneath
This
the desk.
seemingly infinite army.
Dude. Ah, damn.
Arising magic would explain the ability for an army to grow bigger, more power, more summons.
Can magical items be corrupted? Can
Yes.
their uses be altered?
Yes. It is possible.
There was a glowing horseshoe that was stolen from Galehaven just before the town was destroyed. The mayor says this horseshoe, when put on a horse, would make the ground more fertile. Crops would grow plentiful. What if it's being used on the miasma? Or the undead? To make them more plentiful?
It would be different. The possibility is that the energy itself from the art is being harvested and used. It is more simple to take energy from one thing, use it for another purpose.
Sure. More things I cannot see.
It is similar to something we can. We are able to harvest energy and use it for our own purpose.
I'm heading out to check on the dwarves and then heading over to Granny's, as Alexander went over there before dawn and hasn't returned.
Then I will escort you.
Appreciate it.
We will have to speak later.
We will be returning to the Pillar of Destiny. Our home requires us to commune with our gods.
And where is this Pillar of Destiny?
We have formed it next to Gale Haven.
I will search in that area.
Opposite the caravan, there is a small hill. If you look on your map, you should see an area that forks off in a V, upside down V. In B4. Our home is on the more southern path. destiny.
Alright.
The servant calls it Pillar of Divinity. And our final form calls it Pillar of Communion. Either way, it is a tower formed and contained within an immense amount of divine energy.
I suppose that is good.
Yes, we aim to make it a place where knowledge is collected, as well as a place that can render aid. As a tower of divinity, it is possible that it is protected, which is why we are attempting to make it a center of knowledge, to collect theories and research in one place so that all may be able to realize, have potential understanding, so that may others offer assistance.
Good thing there are many books for you to copy.
Yes. We have yet to start, but we understand there are quite a few.
If you wish to find books, talk to the one called Rurik.
Yes.
She is in the dwarves. Last I saw, she was there.
Oh, then we're going in the right direction.
Unfortunately, I will be having to return to my... So...
Well, then travel safe, and may Pelor's light guide you.
Blessings of the Moon Mother upon you.
I will take all the blessings I can.
Lyra is busy doing studies, and Alexander has not returned from his visit to Granny's.
He's at Peacekeep.
We'll swing by there then after visiting Granny's. I'm going over to the dwarves to make sure everything's okay in that direction. How are you?
I am a bit hungry, and I had a really large headache getting off the carriage, so trying to get Diamond here home safely.
Is that one new?
Hmm?
Diamond. Is that one new?
Yes, I just adopted her.
I would not like to be stabbed by that.
It's definitely a lot more energized than Maximilla was. But then again, Maximilla did come from the underworld, so...
As I said, we're heading towards the doors. We can wait if you wish to follow.
I would go along, yes. I just need to get Diamond inside somewhere.
Very good.
We have time.
Perhaps some vines if we have any. I'm not entirely sure. Give me a moment.
And while she is doing that, I will think about something right here for a minute.
Very good.
Really? A Band-Aid? do? I clean my wound.
Well, I'm not entirely sure where to get vines from, but we did have some. So I'll have to find some more later.
I would think down south in the southern jungle, where the golden lotus grows.
Oh, okay.
There is a wagon down there. Poor individual lives by himself in a small brick hut.
Do we know them?
Sorry?
I said, do we know them?
No, no. One of the employees of the Peacekeep wagon network.
Oh, I see.
But there is literally nothing around him. His wagon, his horse, and his little home, and that's it. The rest of it is wilderness.
That sounds both lonely and fruitful?
Well, the only good thing is that it is quite warm down there, and the ocean is nearby with excellent beaches.
Right. I'm sure there's plenty to eat if he goes fishing.
Oh yes. Rurik is thinking about things, I believe.
I see. Okay. I noticed Envoy was here again.
Oh yes.
Still vexed about the presence of that one, are we?
You should ask Lyra if she's vexed at this point, as Lyra had a long conversation with him and then promptly walked away, and I haven't seen her since.
I see.
I follow my lord's orders to be neighborly and keep up good relations. But if it was just myself, well,
I suppose not everyone can be understood, or... Well, I'm not entirely sure how to receive them yet. Hopefully your thoughts were well, Rurik.
Mostly. I was thinking about feeding dogs and a cat.
I see.
Messy animals. But good ones.
Yes.
from experience I would guess the cat is in charge of the household and the dogs are servants.
Pretty much.
It's interesting how that works out.
Yeah? So when I wake up,
I have not seen the dead anywhere near the dwarves lately?
No.
No. Oh, you have not been around for a few days. I have some other piece of information for you. There is one called Xander. Have you met that one?
Once.
After aggravating the undead by going into the miasma at our place, he decided to challenge the undead by going into the miasma over at C2, which caused a reaction with every other obelisk. We had a very large amount of undead at our home last night.
What was his purpose?
Arrogance in the belief that he is superior.
No one was hurt.
Uncertain. At least at our settlement, no.
Good. The others I am less concerned for.
But at the time, there was no obelisk at C2. The simultaneous reaction at our obelisk and probably at Whistlecock means it's not the obelisks that are linked, but the miasma.
Wait, there's another obelisk now.
Yes,
There
I've
is
heard.
one. Last I heard, there's one under construction at C2. The Dancing Queen appears every night doing their ceremonies. I haven't heard anything about it today. Have you, Angelis?
No, I only heard of its existence. No,
Oh, it has already happened?
that's what Alexander said.
Hmm.
I didn't exactly ask if it was fully constructed. I just assumed so. Based off of how it was presented to me.
I did a lot of scouting yesterday, and I went through the area of C2. There was no obelisk there at the time.
I suppose maybe it's just thinking ahead.
Has there been any undead sightings elsewhere?
Aside from that agitation and undead at the miasma in C2 at night, no.
That is very unusual.
There has been multiple cave-ins at the dwarves, and lots of sounds strange underground. I think most people are figuring that they may be digging. Oh, did you also hear that they recovered the Dwarven Jewel and Gelhaven's horseshoe?
I did not know about the horseshoe. Rue told
They
me
were just-
about the gem.
Yes,
They were
we got
recovered
both in the
together.
same.
Apologies, go ahead.
No, I was just saying what you were saying. That they were just both recovered in the same day.
A ritual was performed to track the Dwarven Jewel. It was discovered in a burnt-out barn at a small hamlet east of Wavecrest. There is a hidden basement there. Within, it appeared to be a smuggler's place, all sorts of things. But there was hidden doors within the basement. It led to torture rooms and other strange places. The room where the items were found had a statue that looked like two undead had melted together. Not something that anyone who values life should be near, I would think. But they took the horseshoe back to the mayor of Galehaven in their small refugee settlement above the wagon. and they provided the gem back to the dwarves. The dwarves were reinstalled the gem into the crown, but apparently there is a sliver missing from the gem. We do not know if it will affect its abilities. The
I am
ones
going to
responsible.
say yes, it will.
Yeah, in
For
all
the same
likelihood,
reason,
that's-
if there were a chip in a sword.
yes. A book was found with the two items. It appeared to be a document from some master to the Ashen Cult assassins and the ones who stole the item. It described them quite well. It described their home as a rickety ship in the south, but that they had moved now over towards the misfits and grannies. Everyone has listened to the descriptions and the information and concluded that it's Finch and their partner as the ones responsible for stealing both items and responsible indirectly for the destruction of Galehaven.
Finch and Mira.
I do not know if it's Mira. It's Finch and someone. I do not know their name, unfortunately.
His closest companion, I would think. The one that claimed to be a former dragon rider.
And they are responsible.
Yes. In fact, the dwarves now have this information as well, and Dwarven Justice is seeking them.
Yeah.
Good. This is good news.
Though I would think the Mayor of Galehaven would have a greater claim upon them after the death of so many.
I do not wish to kill them. That is not the purpose. They will be brought forward so they can stand trial.
I do not want them dead. I'm just saying that the dwarves, while suffering theft and damage, is nothing compared to what Galehaven suffered.
Yes, it was by my judgment they would be set ablaze and pay for their transgressions in kind. Of equal measure.
If I had my way, they would be dropped in a pile of undead, defenseless with no weapons or armor, just farming tools.
Interesting.
They would suffer the same fate as those they condemned.
Yes, I suppose that would be
Justice.
another. Yes, another method of justice.
The Mayor of Galehaven, when we returned the horseshoe to him, has spoken of rebuilding the settlement. Perhaps not at the same location, but they are quite eager now that they have their artifact back to return to their normality.
Indeed, in fact, he wrote down as many names as were willing to be given that helped find the horseshoe. To remember those who spoke up that helped that day. I suppose they are going to add that to their halls of knowledge.
Good. I unfortunately could not attend due to illness.
Well, it is good to see you standing again.
It is good to be standing again. We are almost at the dwarves, though. We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The artifacts recovered. Finch and the other responsible. Obelisk down south.
Yes, apparently.
No mention of dead elsewhere.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Dwarves think they may be digging, or is that someone else?
Others think there may be digging happening.
Okay. Making sure I have my facts straight.
Understandable. The dwarves have been dealing with cave-ins, but the sounds that have been happening, it's pretty hard not to jump to the conclusion that something is digging.
Well, are they not experts underground? They should know what's digging. Or is their skill not that great as they claim?
Apologies. What was the question?
Or is their skill not as great as they claim?
No, the first part. What? Whose skill?
The dwarves.
I think their skill is great with stone. I just think that they have been lacking in maintenance due to their attention being drawn elsewhere. But that is the gemstone up there on the crown.
The red one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alright. I do hope they take more precautions in protecting it.
I
Well, it
think-
is for a pit of lava.
That did not stop them before.
I don't think the dwarves suffer a lot of thefts in their society, and so it did not cross their mind.
Right. Although these structures could use a few spikes. But I would agree though. Seems there are more guards in this area now. I personally would go as far as putting a ward on it, but they are well, not so magical dwarves. So I don't think they would have the capability of doing so. Unless they put holy goat's milk on it or something. Yes. By a blessed goat. Hey, there is such a thing, you know. Oh, well, now you do.
Indeed.
There's the holy goat. There was also a god deer.
That is from Sigrid's goats. So that is a dwarven specialty here. Personally, I found it a very strange taste, but not offensive.
Yeah. Well, typically, goat's milk is a bit different. A little bit. Taste isn't that noticeable to people with a stronger palate. It's a bit more spicy to me. Hmm, interesting. Really?
Sigrid,
Yes. The goat master here. She might even teach you how to milk one. That seems to
yes,
be her specialty.
that was part of my lessons after I gave her lessons in triage. Well, they've got many goats. I'm not sure about the size, though. Hmm, that could be a problem.
That's a good point. Huh. I'm not sure.
Indeed.
I did see Alexander's horse back at home. I didn't see him, though.
Well, it doesn't hurt to go to Granny's and then peacekeep.
Right.
See if everything's alright over at Sugar and Spice, and then go to the other Granny at peacekeep and see if she's in a good mood.
Well, she gave me 11 today. Yes, that is true.
She was not happy yesterday and only gave me 5.
Is Karza staying here, by the way?
Kaza is under the impression that more trouble is going to happen. She's been resting here since the last battle.
I see.
As her war rhino literally charged into the fray and was attacking the undead, I think the dwarves are happy to ignore its presence.
I was going to ask if they just, if they were new and everything. That's all. Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
Katinka Glade.
Oh, and they did find Nala earlier. I don't know if you heard that news yet or not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how, but Alexander was here at the carriage area and told me that she had returned home. So, how they're dealing with it now, I'm not sure. It's always quite refreshing.
Just to be cautious, that's all. Approached you a couple of times and, well, there were marauders attacking, trying to get the Starborn people.
That's still happening.
I don't know.
I have not been to Starborn since the fall of Gilhaven.
I went there about an hour ago, but there was no answer.
I believe they made a wrong choice that night. So I have distanced myself from them, other than attacking them. Other than the initial comments I made, I have made no other comments about them. I just believe wholeheartedly they could have defended Gilhaven that one night. Are we ringing the bell?
Oh yes, I was just seeing if there was anything left there to say there's no point.
No. Seems everyone's on the move today.
Apparently so. I think our next place is Peacekeeper.
That moon creature was saying a lot of words and stuff I did not understand. It attempted, but a lot of it just goes in one ear and out the other.
Does that happen when I talk?
When you speak about magic stuff, yes.
I see.
I don't understand it.
I suppose that can't be helped.
The only magics I have a problem with now is the dead one. For obvious reasons.
Hmm.
Right, yeah.
Did Tinker's Glade always have portcullis that was down?
Yes,
I just did not notice.
since day one.
Must have been always open when I travelled.
Mostly.
Well, I know the one time that we all came through here on horseback, it was open because there was many people coming in and out.
Alright. Peacekeep, but
Lots of people.
I guess I'm getting fat again. Zarya started out behind me, and then passed me up and left me in the dust. I don't understand.
When you wake up, do you take a hard nap?
No.
That might be why. You are not getting all of your gifts.
I'm not entirely sure I have many.
Movement.
No, I don't think I get any extra movement or anything kind. I never trained for such a thing.
Understood. That is something I must do every time I wake. Or I am not feeling at 100%.
I see. There was one day that, I felt like the wings of vengeance just weren't weren't flapping. And I was swinging my weapon so slow. But it only happened once.
I don't take the chance. Just make sure you do not have a spyglass in your pocket, if you do. The spyglass will go away.
Oh.
I have learned from
see.
experience.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It was.
I'm glad you said something, because I do have a spyglass.
Hello, useless.
Oh, is that his name?
He has not told me otherwise.
Fair enough.
Hello, old woman. Thank you.
Ah, so you're awake.
If Alexander's present, he likes to pray over at the church quite a bit. I'm gonna head in that direction.
Okay.
The mummified fairy. That sounds interesting. Maybe next time. Take care of yourself, Eddie.
Yes, I am behind you.
I was actually checking the fountain, as Cyrene likes to sit there.
Would not be much of an escort if I did not follow you.
Appreciate it.
Not there, I suppose.
No, unfortunately not. Rurik, there's a strange door in the marketplace here. Do you know much about it?
No? This is the
At the far
first
end of
I'm
the barn.
hearing of a strange door.
I found it on day one, but everyone I've asked about it just doesn't know much.
Are you talking about that wine cellar looking thing?
Yes, but I don't think they're storing wine behind a door carved like that.
Well, I suppose not.
using my tricks.
A look around the corner.
That
Well,
looks like a cross between a bull, gorilla, and boar. And rabbit. You do not see the rabbit in the nose.
Which one has the teeth like that?
Not sure.
There's a keyhole.
did you stick your finger in it?
No, does not do nothing. Where though? I don't see a keyhole.
Really? Try pressing upon the door. You might feel it.
Yes, grab that door's plump pecs.
Might as well. Just for shits and giggles. Yep.
No, nothing. It doesn't even budge. Should we break it down?
No. Though, trying to find a key that fits that hole, that lock, might be wise. I just don't know where to start.
Do they even know it's here?
I don't know.
I would say start with a key.
I have a couple of keys, but nothing that fits that.
Huh?
No one was looking at her.
Huh? Who?
The little fellow there was getting quite aggressive, thinking that people were staring at his wife.
Why? Is she malformed?
To be honestly, I didn't even see her.
Who is that?
Well, maybe she's having some sort of affair or something.
Apparently this one is quite passionate about the books she reads. Perhaps you should direct such passion into painting or perhaps theatre, bring those books to life.
No, Zarya, when you were out on your pilgrimages, did you pass on information like this often?
What do you mean?
Like giving guidance and such.
I always throw out ideas, regardless of how bad they are. But my journeyman adventures, well, before they started, I was voluntold to come onto this expedition.
Oh, that's right. Suppose it's been a while. So now you're on your journey. Seek the world.
Hmm.
Pass on the world's knowledge of Pelor. Guidance about how to express their books and plays.
I express a lot of ideas. Most of them are just that, ideas, and I think at times I aggravate Lyra with them.
Lara has a lot to think about at all times. That and she apparently thinks that Gumiko is going to eat her.
Oh, the cat. It took me a second.
Right, yeah. Because now she opens doors and was sort of sitting on the couch for a time.
Hmm.
Then why does
Mostly
Lyra
just-
not eat the cat?
Well, the cat is much larger than her or myself.
So
And it's
we
my
get
cat.
numbers.
One moment.
So,
There's a chest over here in the stable.
do you visit this chest often?
I do.
Oh.
The powders and crystals are the sorts that Lyra seeks.
Yes. And
Ah,
there is also
that's-
coin. And metals. And leathers.
I see.
I usually leave them for others, but I know that Lyra seeks the powders and crystals. There's somebody running along.
You're the one who's been doing it. Leaving half-empty boxes.
I'm not half empty.
If you are going to
I
take
don't-
something out of the box, take it all out of the box. Drop it on the ground.
Why would I do it litter like that? That's horrible.
So that
Just
way
bring it
somebody
to
else
me
will
back.
refill it.
That's a good point.
If you just take a couple pieces, it will not be refilled.
I've taken a couple of pieces.
Did you actually? I got everything. I will repurpose it in my forge.
Actually, some of the things I collect from such chests I put into your forge, such as dragon powder or that purpley steel.
I appreciate it. Gives me something to hammer about. Or melt. Or freeze. Sometimes all three.
There is another person.
Hmm.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
I do not know who it was. They were wearing a cloak and cape.
Seems odd. What color was it?
Maroon.
Weird color for a cloak.
I would say kinda more brownish than maroon, but that's type of color.
I see. Yeah, I was going to. Huh?
There's supposed to be fortune tellers that are camped somewhere near Peacekeep, but I cannot remember whether they are southeast or northwest.
Fortune tellers.
Yes, I saw them advertised, and it's curious.
Southeast.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Well, we are on the right side of the mountains if they're southeast.
So you're wanting to go to this place?
I'm curious about the services they provide.
I will have to catch up with you. I have to take a nap for about 40 minutes.
Well, after I visit, we're gonna head home, but thank you for the escort.
I will stop by.
Appreciate that. Hopefully Whistlecog will be awake. I know he'd look forward to seeing you.
That would be good.
Until later, rest well, Rurik, and may Pelor's light guide you.
Thank you.
Yes, well.